Hi everyone, it's Annie. I just wanted to come on. I know I haven't been on for quite a while. I took kind of a break. I just had meant to take a break over the holidays, and then all sorts of stuff happened. So I wanted to do a flip through. Even though I haven't been on, it doesn't mean I haven't been journaling. So this is a new composition notebook I'd started. I was trying to do it as a junk journal. As you can see, it's quite thick already. It was an old primer composition book that was one of my kids. I took out quite a few pages, and I took out more after I got going because it just is getting really thick. So I'm just going to do a quick flip through and let you see what I've done. So the first page I had put a little section. This was something, all of this stuff is stuff I had, and I'm just using it up. So I can't tell you where a lot of it's from. I know I got this off of a Etsy. Sorry, my husband's trying to leave and the dogs are freaking out. So anyway, I just put down some keys to journaling, and it really is just like my own stuff that I've put down. So again, I'm just going to do kind of a flip through. I started out cutting some stuff out of things that I've had. Some doodles. This was a tag that I had covered one side because it had a price on it, and it's leaving me some spot to journal. And then this was just a doodle. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with this journal yet, so I just started, putting some washi tape, writing some stuff. I'm trying to work through some personal issues that I'd been feeling at the time. This was back in January. This was a two spread that I kind of created. Again, all of this stuff is stuff I had. This was from a card I had gotten at Christmas. I made a little pull-out. Again, I can't tell you where I got that from. It was an old vellum set that I had, and I used that for writing on. Some stickers. I made some tags. Again, all of this stuff is stuff that I've had, and I used and remade. This, I can't remember what this tag was from. This tag was from a pair of pants I got for Christmas, and I just used gesso, black gesso, and covered over the markings and then put stickers on it. That was a drawing I had done a while ago, and I just used some stuff to make it look a little better, with some blue to kind of match my background, and some washi tape, some Dollar Tree pearl things. This was from a Tim Holtz pack. There are some Tim Holtz stuff in here. An old stamp. These were from something that I got. My sister does Stampin' Up, so that, I think that was through Stampin' Up. This was a Dollar Tree filigree cutouts, and I used some glitter and buttons, things, just to, just using up my stuff. I did do paint. The backgrounds of these are painted acrylic paint, and I mixed it with white gesso and just spread it on. I used Posco pens to do the white. Dollar Tree stamp from an envelope. Some stickers from, probably those were from a pack from Hobby Lobby. This was something I had. I'd gotten through my junk man, I'll call him, Eli, sweet Eli. He had given me a whole bunch of stuff. I bought a whole bunch of stuff from him over lockdown, and I've just been using stuff up. I have all sorts of little buttons and things that I got from him. This is from a birthday card I got. Just some old scrapbook paper. I think this was vinyl sticker. They don't stick well. I've tried everything to stick them down. It doesn't work well. And I made a little pull out here with a pocket with washi tape. This was from, I think her name is the Unexpected Gypsy, and she had a little freebie where you could get her little fairies, and so I made a little pocket card, and this was a cherish. It was a ribbon that has words on it, so I made a little. And again, this was from Etsy, and I can't tell you what her name is. Cherish. I didn't even think this both said Cherish. Tim Holtz, pearls from Dollar Tree, and this was an old geographic thesaurus dictionary thing, and it had maps in it, so I've been pulling those out and using those. This was an old pack. These came in it, and this came in it. I did a photocopy of this and made it into a writing piece. I used the distressed inks to do the background. Again, a page from that dictionary. Tim Holtz, Dollar Tree. I did a seal, wax seal. Tim Holtz. I wrote some of my own poems. Did some inking to make it grungy because I love grungy. I had made this out of the same set that this came from, had some stickers in it. This is so old, I can't even tell you what it is. Again, a page with some washi, some old stickers, some Dollar Tree stickers, washi tapes, Dollar Tree sticker, Tim Holtz, the girl who does the Etsy shop that does these. If I can find her name, I will link it here, link it down below. Some old stickers that I had that I can't even think of what the company that made them. This was something that I found on the ground somewhere. It was broken off of something. I don't know where, what, but I glued it in. Junk journal. This was a Tim Holtz. This, I did a photocopy of these. Like I said, my junk man, Eli, who does auctions and things here in Maine. These were some things that he had a bunch of paper, and he let me buy, like, all this paper stuff. He let me go through, and this was one of the pieces that I picked out, and I photocopied it, and I photocopied this, made a card, and I made a little pocket using some washi and stickers. Dollar Tree. This one of our representatives sent this, and this is of my town where I live, and so I used it. I made some tags, again, using that same sticker back here. I made a little tag, and I made this out of a piece of cardboard and just glued on paper to make a tag, and some Posco pens to make the writing. This was from a Hobby Lobby bunch of ribbon, I believe, and Dollar Tree. This was again from my junk man. I did a photocopy and made a postcard out of it. And I wrote and doodled. There's some Tim Holtz stuff here. These were from Hobby Lobby that I glued on little flowers. Tim Holtz. This was from a vinyl flower pack from Hobby Lobby. And these were just some pearls from my sister's Stamping Up stuff that I bought. Tim Holtz, some Tim Holtz stuff, page. I got these from my, he's such a sweet guy, Eli. He had these old cigarette cards, and so I photocopied them and to put in so that I could reuse them. Because I don't have a ton of them, but they had bird pictures, and some of them didn't come out perfect, so I'm just using up the imperfect pieces that I had photocopied. I've written some little poems in here. This was a card from a birthday card that I cut out the front of and used as writing space. I found this on the open source stuff. Just cut it out to give a background and did some stamp stencils. These were some stencils that I did. Tim Holtz. There's a lot of my writing. I had some music pages that I did copies of. The bird cigarette cards that I did copies of. This was the original was this from my Junkman, and I just did copies. This has been really inspirational to some of my other artwork I've been doing. But again, I'm just using them as writing. This was from the open source, and I did some stamping on it. Made some little not signatures, but little pieces, whatever they call them. And it's another little embellishment. And some writing on the back of this. And this leaves me some space to write some things. I haven't thought of it yet. And I did stamp this, well, stenciled it with some black and some red, and then I used a Posca white pen to kind of embellish around it. Doesn't show up great on the pink, but it is one of my favorite pages. This one I was, again, all of these backgrounds, the ones that weren't paint, are all just using distressed inks, and I was using different color distressed inks to give it a mood, I guess. And this one I was feeling it needed to be like a night sky. I drew these myself and put them on. These were from an old set I had. I think you can still get them, but I can't remember the name of the set. Don't ask me. My brain does not work anymore. Menopause has kicked me in the butt. Some Tim Holtz down here. Hopefully you can see that. These were from, I have a bunch of these in here, and they were just from, it was either the Hobby Lobby or Michael's, or one of those stores I went into, and they have the sheets that tell you how to do things. That was one of them that was talking about masking, where you can pull up and make things after you've painted over it. Anyway, I wrote some of my own poetry, used again one of the little cigarette cards. I cut out the photocopy and used that for writing. Yes, tiny writing. And these were just old letter stickers I had. This, I think this was a freebie from one of the lovely junk journal ladies, and I can't remember because I've had it for so long. I did some stamping. This was from my Eli. I photocopied these and made them into cards and put them in for writing. So, like, I can do the page, but then I can write later and tuck these in. And this one was just wild. I was trying to use all the colors of my distressed inks I have. I'm sorry if I'm wiggling. I'm using my hands too much. And, like, some of this is open source pictures. And I was missing my mom, and cardinals make me think of loved ones. So I made a little pocket to tuck in. This was one I had photocopied on tissue paper, which is tricky. And then I layered it onto a book page and layered it onto a card so I could write. It's just an old recipe card. This was something, I think I got it through the open source. Just used it so that I could write on. Another, like, sort of poem. Put in just some embellishment pieces here, some fun paper. I can't remember what that paper's called. I will admit eventually. Mulberry? I think it's called mulberry paper. Did some embellishments. There's a bunch of Tim Holtz pieces. That was an old stamp that I had. Some Tim Holtz. The little cigarette card. Again, a photocopy of it. Some of these are stickers from Dollar Tree. Yeah, just old paper I've had. Using stuff up. Now, I'm hoping to travel this summer. And I'm not a world traveler, but I've been to a few places. And I really would like to travel the United States. I kind of colored in where I've been in the U.S. And I made a little travel journal to be inside. This isn't finished. It's just put together for now with some of my writing in it. But it gives me a little thing to write down my ideas and anything that I find out about the place I want to go. And all of this has to do with travel. And again, all of this stuff is stuff I had. Either Dollar Tree or stuff I had photocopied offline. I stamped Tim Holtz stuff I had. The cigarette cards, stickers I had. The mulberry paper. And stickers and buttons that I got from my friend Eli. This is not finished. Not anywhere near. It was just a page. I had a card from my auntie for my birthday, and so I wanted to use that, and it inspired me to try some of my own watercolors. I'm new at it. So this book is not finished, so I have plenty of blank pages to do more work in. I have gessoed them with clear gesso. That doesn't mean I might not put black gesso over it, or I might put white gesso to cover it up. This was a page I've been working on. It was an owl. I did some, I can't remember if I used gouache or watercolor to do that. Then this page, I had an envelope that came that was so cool, and I covered it up and tried some different things on this page. The poppy was from Open Source, and I was able to do some writing and use some Dollar Tree stickers. I stamped. The stamps didn't work well because the paper had buckled, so I did use the modeling paste, and then I went over it with the other stuff till I finally got a look I'm almost okay with. Vellum, my sister had done these for me years ago, so I don't know where they came from, and I wrote myself a little note in here to tuck in the pocket. I did some stamping and coloring on those, and that again was from somebody way years ago that I had gotten it offline at Dragonfly. I had done some stenciling, Tim Holtz stencils, Tim Holtz inks, and these were some that I made with my Cricut and put it through my Xyron to glue it down. Some stickers from, some of these are from Dollar Tree, some of them are from Hobby Lobby. This is from Open Source. This is Open Source card. I made a little pocket to tuck it in. Again, just Tim Holtz, distressed inks and stencils, Open Source, Hobby Lobby. Not finished. These are unfinished pages, but just ideas that I had and wanted to try because I love the sunflowers and sunshine stuff. And that was just my junk end page. So basically, it's not finished, but I wanted to do a flip through of what I've been doing, where I've been. Haven't been doing anything other than working and trying to get through life with, you know, the ups and downs that we have. Sorry I've been gone so long. Thank you for those who stuck with me and who've joined even while I've been gone. I hope this is interesting to you. If you have any thoughts, things you'd like to see from my junk journaling, I also have an art journal. So if you get this far and you want to see something from my art journal, just let me know, and I can do a flip through of what I've been doing there. I hope I'll be able to upload regularly, and I'll try to upload some of my progress in this book till I finish this one out. I haven't been doing that kind of a planner like I had done before. I've been using a planner to just write in, and then doing this for my kind of art relief. Thanks for following along. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're interested, if you know somebody else who's interested, please share. Please like and subscribe. Tick that bell so that you know when I've uploaded. And I'm sending lots of love and hugs, and hope that you are having a wonderful weekend. And yeah, many bright blessings to you. Thanks for watching.